Welcome back. It's still Channel Sport this morning. It's time for us to go to the NBA now, where there were 5 games played overnight, and we have to start surely with the matchup of the night.
Yeah, Russell Westbrook.
The Cleveland Cavaliers and the Oklahoma City Thunder, and Russell Westbrook was the man, of the match again.
Again and again.
I mean, all that triple-double is incredible. What's going on here?
This season, right?
I've lost count.
Yeah,
I've lost count.
I've stopped counting.
It's incredible. Okay, I've not lost count, actually. It's 26 triple-doubles for Russell Westbrook now this season. He's 63rd
We're talking about this season. We're not talking about
63rd of his career. But that's the result, which is what really matters. It was the Oklahoma City Thunder with a 118-109 victory over the Cavs, the defending champions, and the Cleveland Cavaliers. And Russell Westbrook scoring 29 points in that game for OKC.
But he got support,
Massive
Victor
support.
Oladipo,
Massive
23
support.
points.
Yes.
Stephen Adams, 21.31, 13 rebounds. That's what we're talking about.
Yes.
So if he gets that support regularly, see, they get to win. Just imagine he scored, okay, fine, it's 26 triple-doubles.
Yeah,
he had his 29 points, and there was nobody scoring 23 points.
Exactly.
No one was scoring 29 points. What happened? They would have lost.
Exactly. So good one for Victor Oladipo as well as Stephen Adams for coming through there for the OKC. The Houston Rockets defeated the Charlotte Hornets 107-95. James Harden, one of the best players this season as well, scored 30 points, 11 rebounds, and 8 assists for the Rockets. That's the 3rd straight win in a row. The Philadelphia 76ers defeated the Orlando Magic 112-111, just the 1 point in that one. That's a very painful loss for the Magic, while Harrison Barnes scored 31 points, including 8 in overtime, to lead the Dallas Mavericks past the Utah Jazz 112-105. In that game, the Mavericks were down by as many as 21 points, but they came back to win that particular game, 112-105 over the Utah Jazz. And last but not the least, Isaiah Thomas scored 34 points, including 15. Surprise, surprise, 15 in the 4th quarter. I mean, Austin, when you're in the arena and you're watching this guy play and he makes a shot in the 4th quarter, all the fans look at you watching like, okay, it's time for Isaiah Thomas now to take over.
I mean, the first, second, and 3rd quarter, fans of Isaiah Thomas, they are out there sipping on the drink and
just waiting
for the 4th quarter.
Incredible play. Incredible play. So it's got 15 points in the 4th quarter, 34 in total to lead the Boston Celtics to a 120-111 victory over the Portland Trail Blazers. Not a very good one for Nigeria's Afro community because they lost. But in terms of his own individual performance, he had a very good match. Yeah, decent. 31 minutes he played. He scored 26 points on 8 of 12 shooting and 5 rebounds. It was very efficient from the field, but it wasn't good enough for his team to get a victory in the game. I mean, Austin, Cecilia, we've been talking about Al-Farouk. It looks like he's starting, to find his rhythms and it's starting to play well.
That's the way it is. Once you're out of injury and the worries are no longer there, sometimes you just want to stamp your feet, especially when you know your team you're not doing well, and whatever point you're going to make will definitely help them to get longer. But it's a pity that they actually lost this.
It's a pity.
That's what it is. It's a team sport, but shout out to Farouk Aminu. I've given him from now till June. Get all your fitness. August is Afro Basket.
That's very cute. That's what we care about.
Planning the money. Are we started getting
the
money? Okay, I think the good thing is MBBF.
Let's not go there yet.
Fitness first. Let's be able to let the coach come and say, this guy is good and we're watching
Can we
him.
keep the insurance money first?
It's okay. The MBBF will be talking. And then shout out again to Victor Oladipo. I don't care if he's not playing for the Tigers now, but that name Oladipo, as long as he's bearing that name Oladipo, we are staying with him and then we'll keep pushing him well. Until someday he comes back home. So shout out to Victor Oladipo,
Yeah, definitely. Well, I think it's doing well.
Yeah, for the NBA now.
Andy Murray.
Lagos City Marathon.
Okay.
Why you Andy Murray got to do this?
That's what Andy Murray is doing. It's okay. It's okay.
Talking about the Lagos City Marathon, I mean, the roads that will be closed. I mean, it's going to be really interesting because we just can't wait for it to start. Lagos is buzzing, everyone is there. But then, very important information, you guys just have to, closely look at it, how the route is going to be. The road that will be closed from as early as 7:15 a.m. to 2 p.m. The third Milan Bridge will be closed. That's the time it will be closed fully. Then you have some roads closed partially and, of course, open again. Alaka Road Service lane will be closed from 5:45 a.m. to 7:30 a.m. So that's where that one will be closed. Then the National Stadium to Joe Elegba, Damalong Bridge, Onikmanu, Banekoro, Anthony, all of them will be closed from 6:45 a.m. to 9 a.m. That's another important information. And also, Anthony Village to Owuroshoki will be closed from 7:15 a.m. to 9 a.m. Adekole Junction, the links at Third Milan Bridge, will also be closed from 7:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. So there are alternative routes, for people to actually take. So the alternative routes are, you have residents around the Ikeja area going to Victoria Island to go through Ikorodu Road. That also will be okay, but you avoid the one that we mentioned earlier, where the roads will be closed. Vehicles from Badagry, Mile 2 and Everence going to Victoria Island to also go through Apapa Orile to link Echo Bridge to Victoria Island. So that access route should be okay for those coming from those areas. And residents of Lagos Mainland, Surulere and Everence are advised to avoid Masha area, the National Stadium, where they can link Victoria Island through Ikmori and Igomu, Echo Bridge, then to Victoria Island. That's the way they can actually link that route. And then vehicles coming from Ibadan, Mowe and Everence can link Victoria Island through Ojota, Ikorodu Road, Echo Bridge to Victoria Island. But the one we stated earlier, the third Milan Bridge from 7:15 a.m. to 2 p.m., which is really important, will be closed. And also vehicles from Okota should go through Mile 2 to Relay, then Echo Bridge to Victoria Island. Those from Songota going to Victoria Island must go through Mushin, then Fushon Williams Avenue, that's the Western Avenue. Then have the Echo Bridge to Victoria Island, and vehicles coming from Ekpe, Aja, Lekki must also use alternative routes to Victoria Island. I know it's mouthful, but then you just have to, take a look at this route and follow. Then finally, the residents around Ikoyi going to mainland can also use Alfred Riding, that's the Kingsway Road, and link up to Osborne to the mainland. So for Third Mainland Bridge, which is really important, from 7:15 a.m. to 2 p.m., you can't just go through that route. So,
the best alternative route, Tayo, Cecilia, stay at home.
I knew you were going to say that.
I know, Tayo, stay at home. If you can't stay at home, just come out by your street there. When the runners are passing by, you wave.
That's what they actually advise you to do.
3, 4 p.m.
You can actually, walk down, when you're close by, if you live around Surulere National Stadium and all that, come out and support and cheer them. You'll definitely enjoy it, You can even, I don't know.
We'll be too forward to say, don't come out. So that's the reason for you can come out
and just cheer everyone to victory. The pictures from last year, the very first one. But this year you're going to be having more people, more champions, because it's bigger, than it's going to be huge. We just can't wait. 50,000 athletes to take part. You know what that means.
Sayo, Cecilia, I don't want to send 50,000 athletes. You guys are not part of this. What's going on, you guys?
We're reporting this. You can't run and report at the same time.
We'll delegate it to someone else. Come on, but next year, Cecilia, it will be good for me to talk about you guys participating.
Now that you brought that up, let's start targeting next year.
Let's start targeting next year. All right.
That's the plan.
So that's it. Update for the second edition of the Lagos City Marathon. Let's make it something to enjoy a little bit better than last year. Hopefully, these Kenyans it's okay if they come to win, but let's push them. I'm talking about the Nigerian marathoners that will represent the country. Sports this morning on Channels Television. We will not close your route to communicate with us, so you can talk to us on the program on Twitter. We're Channels_Sports, Facebook Channels IFN Sports. You can send us an email, sportsthismorning@channelstv.com. What are you talking about in this racy-pacey, action-packed world of sports? We told you we'll get ready for March Day 8 of the Nigeria Professional Football League. Let's use the hashtag MPFL Match Day 8. Tayo Salam says he's looking forward to the game between Plateau United and Aqua. Plateau will be going to Uyo. Can they still stay unbeaten? You talk to us. Want to hear from you. Hashtag NBA Action Packed. Hashtag CAF Champions League. crucial away games for Enugu Rangers and Rivers United. I know Nigerian football fans are rooting for those teams, so let's hear you wish them well, and we'll read your comments right here on the show. Hashtag CAF Confed Cup. Remember, Wiki Tourist and Ife and Yuba, they will also be engaged in continental battle. Hashtag EPL. Hashtag Lagos City Marathon. So much to talk about. So let's do it. Let's do it together. We're ready. We're ready. We want to hear from you. So talk to us, and we will read your feedback right here on the program.
Yeah, definitely. That's the way it's going to be. But before that, we want to talk about what's happening in England right now. The English Football Federation happens to be the oldest in the world. And of course, it's been how many years now? And the UK Parliament are actually saying that they need to reform it, because the members they have, you have just 4 women, and you have most of them, about 12 of the members are over like 80 years old, then the others are over 60, and so they feel they actually need to be reformed, or there's a vote of no confidence right now on them. So they've given them time to actually make necessary reforms whereby they can actually have at least a little control over the English Premier League, not just full control, I mean be able to make some suggestions and all that. And if they don't do that, I mean the public money that they get is about 30 million pounds, yes. They might just lose that. But the thing is, they can't interfere. Even if Sporting Minister says they cannot interfere, but they can actually, bring in some rules that will definitely affect them, unless they just have to carry out that reforms. And if they can carry out that reforms, definitely they know their football will be better. They feel the model is too old, for a country like England.
Okay, let's make it trendy. Let's bring younger minds, So they're not saying you're not doing something good, but we can be better. And Tayo, that's why it's nothing wrong to check administrators.
Absolutely.
There's nothing wrong with it. No. Particularly now they've said that you guys are quite old, so we want something younger. They're not saying you're not doing a good job. Don't get the Parliament wrong. They're not saying you're not doing a good job. They're just saying that because it's the English FA, because we expect more, because we can be better, because younger persons can be part of this. Okay. Think about what we're saying.
It's all about getting better. I mean, they've been around for ages, 154 years now. You don't even need to say the English FA. Once you say the Football Association, they expect you to know it's the English FA. Right now. Well, it means that they don't. They're still not above, correction. They're not above.
The way you have the APs, actually.
Exactly. So it's all about change. It's all about reforms. And we've seen reforms in a lot of these sporting associations. Started last year, with IAAF, FIFA as well. So now UEFA's, they're doing theirs as well. Now it's the turn of the English FA.
That's what it is. We can question CAF. We can question the NFF. We can keep asking them. Exactly. We can keep saying, what is this? What is that? Why are we doing this? Why are we going to London to play a friendly game? We can ask anybody questions, and that's what it is, because when you hold a public office, you're accountable to the people.
Especially when you're being funded by public money. So you definitely want to see how you can make the reforms and involve even some supporters from the clubs and all that. But what the MPs are saying is that the time is ticking, for the FA, and that they're actually on borrowed times now, which they refer to as Fergie time.